Hi guys, today I have my empties, my October empties, and I have loads of stuff in here to the point where I get kind of halfway through my month and I look at my empties bag and I think, did I empty it from last week and last month, last month, did I empty it from the last time I filmed this video? Every single month I feel like that. I look at the bag and think, did I already talk about these things? Because the month just drags in empties, I don't know what it is. So, if I've repeated some of these things, please let me know, but I don't think that I am repeating these things. The first thing I have is Ted Baker body wash. I don't know what the specific fragrance is, but it's the one with the butterfly on it. It was okay. It's kind of unisex. My husband likes this one. We have a body spray around the house in this that he occasionally wears, so, you know, it must be a little bit unisex. It's okay. I never even took the top part off because the last one that I used, it was a bit of a nightmare to try and squeeze it out of there because this is not really a squeezy kind of bottle, so I didn't try and even use it like that. I just unscrewed it and took it straight out of the bottle, but I was just kind of using that up. It wasn't something I was excited about. I have another body wash, which is the Clean On Me from Soap and Glory. Really like this one. It's one I always repurchase. If someone said, like, what would you pick if you were only going to pick one body wash forever, it would probably be this one. It's very sweet and nice and non-offensive. It lathers really well and it lasts a long time. If I'm going to go and actually buy a body wash, because I get a lot of random things sent to me from kind of different body care companies. I get a lot of things at Christmas, like toiletries and stuff like that. It's very rare for me to have to actually go out and buy a body wash, but if I do, it's usually this one. What else do we have? Any other body washes in here? No. I do have this, which I need to be careful with because it's half full. It's the Purity Philosophy Purity Cleanser. I actually got this on sale, I think, in the new year. And I only used it once or twice, and then I saved it for my brushes, and then I decided I didn't even want to use it for that. I really, really dislike it. I think I've spoken about this in the past. I definitely reviewed it on my blog, and I haven't used it up, but I am throwing it away and I wanted to mention it. So drying. My skin is oily, and it's not often that I use a product that I'm like, this, felt horrible. It made my skin feel really, really awful. And it's just awful. Just really, really not good. People rave about this, so bear in mind that my experience will not necessarily be your experience, but I wouldn't recommend this, especially for the price. Nowhere near did it meet the hype that some people give it for my particular skin. I used a bath bomb from last Christmas. Last Christmas I went a bit crazy. I'm not a big Lush person. I'm not a Lush. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a big Lush. I used this and it was, is it called Butterball? I don't remember. It's the moisturising one, the one that's, I think it's called Butterball. Wait. It is, yes, it has a thing on here. Probably the only bath bomb that I actually like, but they're very expensive for what they are. I don't mind buying other things from Lush, like the cleansers and the hair things. Again, they're expensive, but I feel like you're getting a little bit more for your money, whereas spending like £3 or £4 on a one-use product, and I know that people break them up and all that stuff, but effectively they are selling something that is a one-use product, £3 or £4, is really expensive, and it doesn't do enough for me, because you have to lay in that water for a long period of time to actually get the benefits, and I get so bored. I spend a lot of time in the bath. I bathe every single night. I bath rather than shower because it's just quieter for the baby, because once the baby's gone to bed, to have a shower, the shower is right next to his bed. Like, that sounds bizarre. The shower is next to his bed. It's not. But like through a wall, the shower is next to his bed, so it would wake him up. And so I have my bath, and I don't have the inclination to just lay in the bath for even 10 minutes without washing my hair and shaving my legs and doing all that. Even when I feel really terrible and you want a nice relaxing bath to kind of make you feel better, I just can't. Even if I'm watching something on my iPad or something, I'm just terrible. So it's not really worth it for me. I do like Lush, but I'm not a big fan of their kind of bath products. Talking of bath products, I have the Grapefruit Sugar Scrub from Birchlea Soaperie. If you haven't heard of this brand before, it is actually a little brand that my friend opened up, and it's something that is all her. It's like all, I don't want to say it's organic because it depends on the product that you buy as to whether it's all like natural and stuff. I think this one actually was. Certain fragrances were synthetic, whereas I think this was like grapefruit essential oil or something. I think this is one of the only ones that was completely natural, but I loved this scrub. It reminded me a lot actually of the one from the Sanctuary that I really enjoyed. Obviously a chunk cheaper, and it's a nice kind of gift because they're all handmade and you can reuse the jars, all that jazz. It's actually a glass jar. and I'm definitely going to get some more from her. Now I'm almost all out of everything that she gave me, but I know obviously it's my friend's brand, I don't want to kind of plug it too much, but at the same time it's really nice stuff. I've mentioned her before in a video, and I don't know about you guys, but when your friends kind of embark on something, and I'm sure it's the same for me when I was first on YouTube, and they tell you about these things that they're doing. If someone kind of is like starting their own business or whatever else, you're always kind of a little bit wary at first, like, do you know what you're doing, you know? And I can only imagine when I told people I was on YouTube, they were like, really? You're gonna make videos on the internet? That was a bit strange. And I didn't really take her all that seriously, and then when I actually went and saw what she was doing and the things that she was making, I was so impressed. She really knows her stuff. It's not like some 2-bit operation, it's like a serious thing. So I absolutely love her stuff and would recommend it, but I will leave the link below and leave it at that. Ooh, I am running out of this Purity stuff. It's running all over my bag and now all over my jeans. I used up a scrub, one scrub, yes, from Ragdale Haul, which is another Marks & Spencer's brand. I was talking about Marks & Spencer's in another video today, so you don't know what I'm talking about when I say another Marks & Spencer's brand. That doesn't make any sense. It is the Invigorating Spa Shower Scrub. This is a really nice scrub as well. This has got pumice in it, as in like pumice stone. It's got bamboo and pumice, and it just felt really scrubby. I like scrubs like this for in the shower, ones that have got a squeezy tube and a little lid rather than something that opens like a jar, just because no water gets into it. It's just a little bit more convenient. But I really liked this one. I used this kind of on my thighs, on those lumpy bits you're trying to get rid of, and I found it to be quite effective, and it just really polished, so I liked that. Really like little bits of scrubby to polish rather than scratch. I used some Heal Genius from Soap & Glory. This time of year I definitely use more of this. I've been using it almost every night. It used to be something that I wasn't impressed with. I didn't like it because it was so tacky and thick. I like a foot cream that you can have a rub with, because I tend to ask my husband for a foot rub, and this is not that kind of product at all. This is something that if you are doing kind of like a DIY pedicure, it is perfect. You kind of buff your feet and paint your toenails and then put this on and you're gonna have the most amazing feet the next day. So this is a really nice product I would recommend as well. I used my last, this cleanser will not stay still. I used my last Hot Shot blonde stuff from Lee Stafford. I'm still using the shampoo and conditioner, but I used the last of the conditioning treatment. I'm not so sure I love this anymore. I think that the shampoo is just as good for toning as this, if not better, more effective. And I'm not sure that this is any more conditioning than anything else. So this is a little bit more expensive than it needs to be, I think. And I would recommend the shampoo and conditioner, like the very, very dark purple shampoo, and the regular conditioner, but I don't think these are very necessary. So I won't purchase those again. I finished up a Weleda Millet Nourishing shampoo. I feel like I talked about this one last month, so I'm not even going to talk about it. It was a basic shampoo. A Liz Cleanse and Polish sample. The Relax Massage Body Oil. Oh, I've lost the top of this. From Aromatherapy Associates. Aromatherapy Associates I cannot say enough about. So expensive, so I'm not going to go on and on because I already have. But the massage oils are lovely. Because one, you can use them as a massage oil, but two, they're almost as effective as the regular bath oils. If you put a couple of pumps into your running very, very hot water in your bath, they're almost as effective as the regular ones, but you get a lot more for your money, and they're a double use product. So if you were kind of on the fence about using one of their aromatherapy oils as a bath oil, because they're really expensive, I would definitely recommend these because they kind of do double duty. They're not quite as pungent, not quite as strong, but the originals are so strong that they could do with maybe being slightly more subtle, especially if you're a little bit sensitive to scent. But these are really, really nice. I have another one on the go right now. And lastly, I have this. Please tell me if you've already seen me talk about these things. I could just be completely repeating myself. The Bathory Basque Bath Soak. Now these are bath soaks that you can completely create for yourself. I really feel like I've told you this before. Oh man, I made the most ridiculous smell. It's kind of clearing my sinuses though. No, it kind of smells like aniseed. Basically you get to choose all your own fragrances, and as I've kind of shown myself, you can definitely choose the wrong set of fragrances that don't go together. They do give you kind of a guide, because some of them will say invigorating or all these different things. You can kind of, or like zesty, invigorating and zesty might go together, that kind of thing. And I picked things that didn't necessarily go together, partly to do a little bit of an experiment and see whether or not you could choose the wrong set of ingredients. It's not a terrible smell, and I've definitely smelled things that have actually been put together by experts that smell like this. The Aveda this again feels like I'm regurgitating something I've said to you before. The Weleda Deep Relax, or whatever it was called. I forget what that was called, but that smelled a lot like this. But yeah, it was okay. I wouldn't necessarily purchase this for myself again, but as a gift, it's a really nice idea. It's quite personalised, and it comes with a little gift card. It's cute. But yeah, basically a customised bath salts thing. So that's everything. That's all of my empties this month. I hope you've enjoyed this random rumble video. I have been a bit kind of fluey and coldy this week, and so all of my videos on both of my channels will be a little bit, excuse me, out of there. I don't know. I feel like when I'm going to edit these videos tomorrow, I'll be like, what was I high on something? Because I just feel like I'm talking about rubbish all the time. But I felt very strongly that I didn't make the videos. They wouldn't be made later in the week. I think I'm going to be out for the rest of the week. And I have a very long day tomorrow, so it was now or never. So rumbly, strange, high on cold medicine, me, or no me at all. Probably no me at all would have been better, I know. But yeah, from these swatches you can see I have just filmed my haul, which you will have already seen. So I will see you guys next week, probably. If you have any particular requests for videos you want to see, let me know. But it'll probably be a bunch of favourites, both my throwback favourites and my regular favourites next week. But anything else you want to see, let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! The next massive thing in here is the Naturally Radiant Brightening Hot Cloth Cleanser. And I've wanted to try this one for a while because I've been using the Vitamin E cleanser